Okay, so we have this question. One of my student has asked me this question. He said that this was asked in one of his mocks. C is the circle with equation x squared plus y squared equals to 4. Find the equation of the tangent to C at the point P1 where P is greater than 0. And then give your answer in this form, right? In this form, you have to write the answer. A and B are integers, right? So it's a very interesting question. Um, let's say you have a circle. Now, this circle have the center 0, 0, because the equation of circle in this form, which is x squared plus y squared equals to r squared, is with center 0, 0, right? And it is given that tangent is drawn at point P1. Now, this point P1 could be anywhere. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here, it could be here. But it is given that P is greater than 0. And if P is greater than 0, that means this x coordinate is positive. 1 is already greater than 0, so it is also positive, which confirms that this point is in first quadrant, because in first quadrant only we have x and y positive, right? So we'll draw the tangent and like this, and let's say this point is A, P1, right? And then we'll join this point with the center. Okay, let the center be at O. Then OA is the radius. And from circle theorems, we know that radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. So this will be 90 degrees, right? Because OA is perpendicular to this line, let's say L, okay, this tangential line. Now, this point A also satisfies the circle, right? So let's put this point A in the equation of the circle. You will get P squared plus 1 square is equals to 4, which means P square is equals to 3 and P is equals to plus minus under root 3. Now, P cannot be less than 0. It's always greater than 0. So we'll reject the value negative root 3. So P is equals to root 3. That means this point is basically root 3 and 1. Okay. So point A is root 3 and 1. Now, once we know the point, we know that if two lines are perpendicular, right? If two lines are perpendicular, let's say this is line 1 and this is line 2, the slope of these lines, like slope of line 1 and slope of line 2, the product of the slopes will be negative 1. And if the lines are parallel, if the two lines are parallel, let's say L1 and L2, then their slopes are equal, right? Now, in this case, this line OA is perpendicular to this line L, right? So what will be the slope of OA? So we'll calculate slope of OA, which is going to be, the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now, if I take this point as x1, x2, y2, and this point 0, 0 as x1, y1, then y2 minus y1 will be 1 minus 0 and root 3 minus 0, which will give me 1 by root 3. And therefore, the slope of line L is going to be negative root 3. It will be negative reciprocal of the slope of line OA, right? So now we know the value of your slope of line L, right? So what will be the equation of this line? The equation of line can be given by y is equals to mx plus c, right? So y is equals to, what is the slope? Slope is negative root 3x plus c. Now, we don't know the value of c. So what we will do is this line should also satisfy this point a, which is root 3 comma 1, right? So you put this point in this equation, what you will get? You will get 1 equals to negative root 3 times root 3 plus c. So it will be 1 equals to 3 plus c and 4 equals to c. So the value of c is 4. Therefore, the equation of line, the equation of tangent will be y equals to negative root 3x plus 4. But we have to write answer in this form, right? So it will be y plus root 3x equals to 4. And this will be our answer.